What's up YouTube, Jeff back again, and today we're talking a little Pixel 6 Pro. If you guys were on Twitter last night scrolling around like I was, you may have seen a very interesting tweet from one of the biggest tech YouTubers out there, MKBHD, Marquez Brownlee. He tweeted, "My Pixel 6 Pro has slowly gotten so buggy since launch in October that I can no longer recommend it at $900. Combined with the latest botched update, it's just been a bad experience. My SIM is back in the S21 Ultra until the next review." Obviously, this is not great for the Pixel brand and Google in general. A lot of people chiming in below and kind of talking about their experiences. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about my experience in using the phone over the last close to 3 months and kind of just weigh in. And then also I'm interested to get you guys' thoughts. I know a lot of you purchased this device, purchased the Pixel 6 or Pixel 6 Pro. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say as well. So let's talk about it a little bit. Yes, I did sideload the OTA. Well, I didn't get, not the OTA. I sideloaded the update because I didn't get the OTA for the December update. So the OTA didn't come. I got impatient, decided to sideload it. I made a video about this, so if you want to check that out, I'll drop the link below. A lot of you probably saw it. I had a pretty decent experience for the first few days because I was mainly at home on Wi-Fi. I didn't notice any battery issues or anything like that. And then I started going out, around the holiday time, really close to Christmas. I was out shopping and doing a lot of stuff. I was using, cellular data a lot, 5G. And then I noticed my battery was dropping a lot. And the main reason, you guys saw in one of the videos, I installed, where's that app? I installed this app right here, NetSignal Pro, which is right there. I installed that app and I noticed that my signal strength was pretty bad, which is an issue that a lot of other people have noted, very poor signal strength. And so that was what was really decreasing my battery pretty badly. Honestly, my battery life today has not been great. I haven't really used the phone much today. I've been teaching. I'm back at the university teaching for the spring semester. So my phone's been on Wi-Fi and I haven't really picked it up much. And you can see it's already at 81%. So 20% drain, kind of doing nothing. And part of the time I have had it on Wi-Fi because I've been in the classroom, but I went to get some lunch and it was on cellular. One thing that I will tell you that's kind of made a little bit of a difference for me, let me toggle the Wi-Fi off actually, is that I went into the cellular preferences and I changed it so that my network defaults to LTE instead of 5G. I found that it's really helpful. The defaulting to 5G seems to drain the battery a lot more and a lot faster with this December update. So if you have the December update and you don't want to try to roll back by sideloading again, then that's a possibility. The downside to sideloading and going backwards to the old version is you got to erase all your data, which obviously a lot of people don't want to do that. So I'll tell you guys, I agree with MKBHD on some things. I do think that in some sense, before the December update, there was a lot of lagginess in the phone and it had gotten worse since I got the phone in October. The December update fixed a lot of those things, but then it introduced an entirely new set of issues with these connectivity problems. Like I don't have any navigation problems anymore. There's no lag. And honestly, the fingerprint sensor, even though it's not as fast as some of my other ones, it's gotten better over time. Like I don't have a huge problem with the fingerprint sensor anymore. It's not as fast for me as the S21 Ultra or my Mi 11 Ultra, but as you guys can see, I mean, it's not really that huge of a deal anymore. The fingerprint sensor is fine. So the December update did seem to help with that, but it brought in this connectivity issue, and having terrible battery life is an even worse issue, at least in my opinion. So I'm still sticking with it. The reason I'm sticking with it, a couple of reasons. One, the camera on this thing, this is the best camera, I think that you're gonna find for still photos. This is an amazing camera. Some of the AI features and the things that you get from the Google silicon that's in here really make it worth, I think, having. This is a photo I took of the Mi 11 Ultra yesterday for a piece I was working on with the Pixel 6 Pro. This camera is just really, really good. And I have a hard time letting the camera go, even though I like the S21 Ultra and I like the Mi 11 Ultra, and I do rotate through and carry those occasionally. I still think you get better overall photos with this. If you have kids, you have pets, things like that, the Pixel 6 Pro is just better at capturing photos, point and shoot. and cleaning those things up, maybe by doing some processing magic. The other thing is, in terms of calls and things like that, some spam calls. I get so many spam calls. I don't know about you guys. I don't really care. I get calls from people looking for people. I don't even know who they are. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I love the Pixel 6 Pro. It's kind of ironic that that just came in a minute ago. You know, these things auto-detect spam. You've got the Google call screen, which will automatically screen your spam calls. It'll automatically reject stuff that it thinks spam. All these call filtering features are just really awesome. Not to mention the Google, hold while you're waiting on the line. It'll do all kinds of stuff like for automated services. I find that spam detection and kind of spam triage to be valuable enough for me alone because of so many spam calls these days. I'm sure you guys get them too. I find that to be super valuable, and it's not something that you can get on really any other device. So that, along with the camera, I've continued to kind of deal with the update situation. It is obviously a huge problem. I mean, Google really needs to get this together. I've had a good time overall. You guys can see the version I'm running right there, actually. That's the version I'm running, which is the December one. But, obviously this is an issue they've got to get together. They got to figure this out, and they need to get the updates in a timely fashion. The Android 12L Beta 2 came out today. For other Pixel phones, once again, the Pixel 6 is not invited to that beta. I don't even know if it's going to get it at all. And in addition to that, we still don't have most people don't have that December update because it's been delayed till late January. So anyway, I'm sticking with it for now. We'll see what happens when the S21 Ultra comes out. That could be a different story. The camera's going to be improved on there. Maybe enough to get me to go back to having to answer some of my own spam calls. I don't know. So let me know what you guys think. Is your Pixel 6 Pro doing well? Which version are you on? What kind of issues are you having? Do you agree with MKBHD? Is it time to maybe switch to a new phone? Or what do you think in terms of your situation? I'd love to know what you guys think. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link's below in the description. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see future videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.